Hello friends, my name is Janet. Tomorrow I'm going to get my tonsils removed and I'm very nervous, but it's very uncomfortable right now for me. It's always been uncomfortable, but it's getting to the point where it's getting super uncomfortable. I've had strep throat about 4 times already. Excuse me. And not only that, but when I eat, I guess I always get this phlegm and it's yucky, and so it's I like eating. Don't get me wrong, I love eating, but it does get uncomfortable like right after I eat or drink, and it's been like that for quite some time now. I just kind of ignore it. The other thing about it is my tonsils are huge, so any little bit that happens, if I get a cold, any small thing will irritate my throat, and that will cause it to hurt. And it's not necessarily, it doesn't really hurt, but what it does, it makes it uncomfortable. So I'm walking around uncomfortable all day. When I talk, it's uncomfortable because they are super huge. I'm not talking about just like huge. I'm talking about like super huge. I only have like this tiny space right between. And I know you can hear it in my voice because it's been changing throughout the year. My voice is funny. It sounds kind of like muffled. And I can hear it too. It's gotten that bad. You probably can hear it as I'm speaking right now. But I'm gonna make a before and after video just so you can kind of see. I mean, I'm not gonna take a picture of my throat unless you guys want to see it. I guess you could comment and tell me you want to see my throat. I'll take a picture. It's kind of gross, but I'll take a picture. Breathe.
No te vayas a dormir.
I can't breathe.
Ahorita, muchacha.
I can't breathe.
No te vayas. Oh, good, muchacha.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Hey friends, I just got surgery. I sound like Brian Hill.
Yeah.
Get closer so they can look at me.
Okay.
I just woke up. I had a real good dream, but you don't remember it.
I know.
I can't remember it all. I can breathe good now. I can breathe good. I had trouble breathing, but I'm doing good. I'm a little dizzy. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm doing good. And I'll post a video after I get my regular voice. I hope I don't sound like Donald Duck forever though. Cause I like Donald Duck, but I don't like sounding like him.
¿Cómo estás, muchacha?
I'm good, estoy mareada.
Good.
Parece que di vueltas así como en la NASA cuando están entrenando.
I know.
I'm doing good though.
Yo sé,
You guys
muchacha.
go see the after video and like about, what the hell? I thought that was a bug walking right through.
Oh, yeah. It was a man.
I know, I thought I saw a big like roach, a big bug walking by.
I know.
I don't know. Dude, I hope that this hospital has 99 sanitation.
No.
I'm hungry. Go get me some noodle soup.
In a minute.
I'm starving.
Yo sé.
All that stuff is gone. All that IV stuff is gone.
Yeah.
No wonder my hunger's not as bad. I'm so hungry.
I know.
Okay. Well, bye.
Bye.
Share the video off. There we go. Hello, friends. I am going to the store. My muscles are really sore. Couldn't even put on my socks this morning, but I'm in a lot more pain than I was yesterday. I felt like I did a real good workout, but it didn't work out. I feel myself halfway before I go. Anyways, yeah, bye y'all.
I feel like my little chin. I have a double chin right here, but it looks smaller. Probably because they took out a big tonsil balls right there. Um, and apparently I can't eat anything that's. Let me clean this up. We can't eat. I can't eat certain foods except like real soft food. So now I'm gonna go buy. We're gonna go buy a chicken.
And so I'm back to continue the sequel about my tonsils. So, and I'm doing that because it feels a little uncomfortable. So the back of my throat smells real awful, but the front of my teeth are clean. Don't be asking anything bad. My teeth are clean, but my throat hurts real. I mean, it hurts. It hurts, not too bad. It smells pretty bad, and right now I'm about to go into the throat doctor, the ENT. ENT. It hurts to say E. E. It hurts. The back of my throat. The yellow part of my where they removed my tonsils has come off, but it's still the real back of my throat it hurts. So I can't. So when I talk, I have to talk funny, and like I said, I can't say the E without every time I say E, it hurts the back of my throat. Other letters too, but somebody's told me I sound like a little kid when I'm talking, but I can't really help it because the back of my throat hurts. A few things. I have been taking a small amount of medicine. I haven't been taking all of it, at least for the pain, and it's not too bad. When I guess the scabbing that's happening, it's like coming off a little bit, and so when I drink or when I eat anything that is like a little spicy, just a little tiny bit of pepper, almost anything, it'll hurt real bad. Or if I eat something, whatever it is, if it's spicy, it'll like burn. And when I eat something like sour or bitter that's acidic, it'll burn my throat, and it's not fun. But hopefully I will get a little better in about 5 days once all the scabs are off, and I don't have to use like the front of my mouth to talk. Also, my nose, I'm still having a little bit of trouble breathing, so I'm gonna have to ask the doctor what's up with that, if it's gonna stay like that, because I'm like freaking out right now. Like, what if I never breathe right? What if my voice stays like this? But I'm hoping that that's just normal, and I'm gonna ask the doctor all these questions, because yesterday I was just thinking I'm gonna go to the doctor, what if this is permanent, and I was like freaking out, and I went to sleep freaking out, which is not fun. But this is my video, and this is just so you can hear my voice. So I'm gonna keep making another video in a few days. I know I didn't make it for 2 days because I was really out of it, but now I'm good, and hopefully this is helpful to whoever gets their tonsils taken out as an adult. It's not as fun. What is that smell? Are you eating peanut butter? Well, I can't eat, so everything that smells good, I just kind of like, yeah. After that big scare, that was a few days ago. That was about a few days ago. That was about 4 days ago. The only thing now, when I yawn, yeah, that little bit back here in my throat, it just feels like somebody is stabbing it, just like the tip of it with a needle. So it's not 100% healed. I would guess that it's about 90% healed, 95% healed, yeah. But I'm getting there, and it's been about 20 days since that's happened. And I know my voice sounds tired. I'm like really sleepy. Okay, back to my video. Is it recording? Okay, back to the video. I was saying, back to the video. Hello there. I am back. An update on my throat. My throat is still yellow in the back. I'm not gonna show it to you because that's kind of gross. But my tongue is less swollen than it was before. It's a lot better, and I think my voice is getting a lot better. I do have to adjust when I talk. I have to adjust it a little bit. It's not normal as it used to be, but I think the doctor had said that it was gonna take some getting used to. It's going to take some getting used to for me to be able to talk normally the way I normally talk. And I know I keep saying but I keep thinking. So let me turn this off and do it. Hello, this is my video after my surgery. It has been about 2 years, maybe a little less, maybe a year. Anyways, this is what my voice sounds like. I had so many concerns about my breathing, especially the fact that every time I tilted my head back or forth, my sleeping, my throat would that little flap of skin would block my airways, and it was very difficult to breathe. But now, after all of that's gone, I think my voice sounds different. I think I sound different, but in a positive way. One thing I have noticed is that when I used to have my tonsils, when I used to chew my food, my tonsils were in the back stopping the food when I was chewing. But now without my tonsils in the way, um, I really have to control my tongue a little more from the back so that when I'm chewing, my food doesn't go down as fast because I still have to chew it. I think that was the only weird thing about it. Another thing is that I wasn't too careful, and so I started eating not hard foods, but like it was liquids that I would eat or drink. But towards like the 20th day or later on, I started eating a little bit harder foods. It was just like noodles and things like that. And I must have not chewed something right because something, sorry, I must have chewed something wrong or not, I didn't chew something. And so I think the scab that I had in the back, I think it came loose. And one day I was tilting my head back, just kind of laying on the couch like that. I wasn't watching TV, I was listening to it, but I was tilting my head back on the couch and stretching weird. And I probably shouldn't have done that. But what ended up happening was that I started tasting this blood, and I swallowed a bunch of blood, and as soon as I tasted it, I got up and I'm going running to the kitchen and spitting out whatever's in my mouth, and I realized that was blood. So I grabbed my hand and just to see what it was, and it was blood. My scab broke, ripped, ripped, and my husband was in the bath, or he was going to the bathroom, and I saw this blood. It wouldn't stop pouring from my mouth, and I yelled at him and I said, "We have to go to the hospital now. My scab is broken and I'm bleeding." And there he was going to the bathroom, and he said, "Oh, just let me take a shower. We'll go as soon as I take a shower." I told him no. I said, "We don't have time to take a shower. I'm going to bleed out." I was freaking out. And I told him, no, we don't have time for that. We gotta go now. My heart was racing. I was literally about to cry because I thought, this is it. I'm bleeding out. It's funnier now, but back then I was so scared because I was pouring, blood was coming out of my mouth. And as soon as he came and saw that, he didn't even put his shoes on. He put on his slippers,
and we went to the hospital in winter after it had snowed. And of course, on the way there, the blood stopped. It didn't stop, but it reduced so much. So when I got into the emergency room, they kept checking me. But by the time they kept checking me, they were hurting me. But they left me there for a while, and the person that came, the doctor that came, the ENT doctor that was on call came to check me out. But it had, I guess, not seated, it had closed back up naturally, but they sealed it with something. I don't know what they put on there. She put in my throat, she put something in it. I don't know if they reburned something, I don't know, but they did something, and they said, you should be okay now. You can go home, just don't eat hard foods. Anyways, but do take care if you're gonna get your tonsils. Even if you can eat hard foods, don't. Just stay with liquids. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. And believe me, I've done some stupid things. But that, yeah, just be careful. Be on the safe side. Now, I've learned my lesson, and I just hope if somebody's watching this is gonna get your tonsils removed, please don't eat anything but liquids. It's a lot better than having to make a trip to the emergency room and seeing your life flash before your eyes. I mean, I didn't see my life flash before my eyes, but just don't. Be on the safe side.
Hello friends, I'm here at home now. My voice has gotten a lot better. I think there's still every now and then my voice is still healing. My throat is still, oh, my hand hurts.